Welcome to TS Powerline. I am here with a good friend to the channel, David from I Am Vanguard.
Used to be the old channel, I Am Vanguard.
They can't see that.
Oh, okay. Well.
They can't. I can. Bam. Bam. So, what brings you back to the limelight?
I just wanted to come see some friends like yourself. I just wanted to, kind of explore New York and meet some good players, have fun.
And what do you have for us today?
This is my proud Royal Paladin deck. I kind of tried to strike it out, but
He's done a very good job, as you were about to see.
almost there. But this is like my passion. This is like my favorite deck out of all the Vanguard decks that exist so far. My main reason why I play Vanguard is right here. So I'm gonna get started. It's very standard actually if you think about it, but I'm running 4 Exceeds because Exceeds is a Blaster Blade name that can be searchable with your starter Wingo Brave. And plus, if you stride into any of the fantastic Saber strides, you can counterblast one and search for a Blaster Blade card. So you'll basically search for itself, or you'll search for your key pieces like Blaster Blade, or just an extra card in your hand. What happened? I do run 2 loops, just so I can recycle the Blaster Blades in the drop zone, just in case early game they get destroyed and such. Plus, you do need cards to combo with Lou, so I do feel like Lou is very important in the deck. I run 4 Blaster Blade Spirits as a grade 2 lineup because I feel like Blaster Blade Spirit is very good, especially it's searchable with Wingo Brave and as a 10k Vanguard. And I feel like in the meta that where everything's very fast and high paced, definitely needs something like Blaster Blade Spirit. I do run 4 of the regular Blaster Blades. I hope you guys all do. Please don't copy the anime and run 1. Running 4 is fantastic. You'll need it. Blaster Blade combos with Floorball. It combos with Barkle. It combos with Lou. It's a very key piece in the deck. I run 4 Lus. As you see, it's 4-4-4. I run 4 Lus because it gives you that top speed, fast attacks early game, and it just extends the game a bit more where you get more attacks every time you use Lou. And it charges up the soul for your perfect cards and your G cards. So I think Lou is very good. As you see here, I do run one of Starlight Violinist. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, you can search for another grade 2. So this is basically for the high pressure early game where if you're playing decks like Gears or anything that's like GB related, you'll just put them out, rush faster, harder, and just put them at 4 or 5 damage so they can't do anything by your first strike turn. Going to the grade 1 lineup, I am running 4 Barkles because it's a key piece to search up to combo with Blaster Blade and Lou. I do run 4 of the Laurel Knights, Silicus, Stride Enabler, put it there. You do need a Stride. Stride is actually very important in this deck, as much as you guys don't think Stride is needed. Stride is very important, so do run 4. This Perfect card is absolutely amazing, but I do run 4 of it. It's a very cheap cost, so you guys don't have to discard anything for it. As long as you have a Blaster or Alfred Vanguard, you can Soul Blast 1 and Perfect card it. Any attack, so I think that's very fantastic.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it's very good. We're very privileged to have this card. It's like privileged people that get free stuff and more stuff. It's like the healthcare that we get. I run 2 of the Blaster Rapier Laura because she has Blaster in the name, so I can potentially combo with Wingo Brave. And she has resist. So, I mean, if you put like a column of Blaster Blade Spirit and Laura with the Gancelot face up on your attack turn, they can't blow it up or anything, so you can stack all the powers on one side. So I mean, I think it's still a relevant card. As a starter, I do run Wingo Brave, as you see. Wingo Brave is a very key piece in the deck. You can search out for any blaster in your decks, so it's very important. You can search for the 1, 2, and 3, so you won't be great stuck, and I think that's very fantastic. I do run 4 of the heal triggers, the one that came in the Fighters collection. The reason why I run that one is because it combos with Mascol. You can discard one, you can discard a 1 or lower and draw a card. So I think it's very good on depending certain situations. I do run 4 of the crit triggers that came out. It goes into Soul, gives +3, so I think it's very relevant to run. It's a crit, plus it has an effect, so I think it's very relevant. I do run 4 of the Floral Paladin, Flogel. Why not? It's not hit yet. You can give all the powers to Blaster Blade and just restand it every time with a Fogel. So very important, and plus it's a crit, so I mean there's no reason not to run it. And I do run 4 of the crits for Alt Mild. It looks nice, it's foiled, plus it can combo with Alt Mild depending on the situation, so I mean I think it's just a luxury to have to run 4 of. Going to the Stride lineup, I'll go with tier first. I'm running 4 Gan slots. I know a lot of people do like 3, but I think that 4 is probably the best for this deck because of matchups. Because if you go against control matchups such as Kageros or Link Jokers, I think that it's going to be very hard to recover if you don't have the 4 Gan slots. Gan slots basically like a plus. You don't lose a single card for striding 2 Gan slots. So I think running 4 is relevant. I think 3 is okay, but I think 4 is just perfect. It makes life everything easier. And then I do run 4 Alfreds. To be honest, I barely go into Alfred. Alfred's like more of the luxury card to have. It's a finisher, but if you go against control matchups, Alfred just sucks. But if they don't have anything to block your attack, Alfred is like the key card to win. I run 2 Alt Miles. Alt Miles is still a great card, regardless of all the support that came out. You can just get a 2, give your front row +3. So I mean, just in case of emergent situations where you couldn't do anything else, I think Alt Mile is a very good card. I do run the GB8. GB8 is amazing. Basically, I'll try to thin out the deck as much as I could, and I'll use the GB8 to search out everything else. And I'll just basically leave triggers in the deck, and then I'll just make sure that I sack them, the opponent, whoever it is. Last of all, G-Guards, 2 Mascos, 2 Marins, and 1 Esalt. There isn't really much to explain. The 1 Esalt is because there's situations where I have enough board and I don't have enough soul, I'll use Esalt. And then if I have enough soul, I'll use Marin. And then Masco is just another extra face-up so I can get into GB8 faster depending on the situation.
So tell me, why aren't you running Soul Saver?
So Soul Saber would have been the spit for Gan slot, but remember that the fact that your perfect guards and your G guards are all going towards that guard. So if you waste the soul, then you will never be able to use your perfect guards and your G guard as flexible as you can. So that's the reason why I don't run Soul Saber. I actually did get that question yesterday, so that's my reasoning to it.
And how do you feel about Alfred?
Like the grade 3 Alfred?
Yes.
Personally, I don't like it. The reason why is I think people run Alfred because of the fact they have Link Joker matchup. But remember that Ganslaw is a very key piece, so I don't think that you really need Holy Squire to unflip your board. I think Ganslaw is more devastating to guard, and plus like it gives you more cards against the grind matchup.
And there you have it. The more you know. He is David from I Am Vanguard.